Hey guys, Scott here with new beer dissection video. Depending on when you're filming this, I'm filming this in December of 23. Last year I did an entire compilation pack from the Sam Adams comes out every year with a 12 pack called Beers for Cheers. I'm probably gonna have it pop over my face or my shoulder. Last year I did all of them. It was like Old Fezziwig, there was a winter lager, the Boston lager, there was I think a white ale in there also. I think some of the beers this year are the same as last year. So I'm probably not going to be doing videos on all those beers again because they're pretty much all the same other than this particular one. Like I said, it was Old Fezziwig. Again, I'm going to have it over my face so you guys can see it. Or if you go under my beer dissection, look under Sam Adams and you probably will see all of them from last year. But since they're all basically the same beers other than this one today, which is the Sam Adams OVP Oaked Vanilla Porter. That's probably what OVP really, the acronym means. It's coming in at 5.8% at 35 IBUs. Never had this one before. Okay, made me think of the honey porter that they used to make. I don't know if they still make it. Maybe in Massachusetts you can get it. Or their cream stout or beers like that. But this was the one that was new to the pack. Listen, I may do Old Fezziwig just for the hell of it. The Boston Lager's in there too, and again, a white ale. Again, you've seen it pop over my face. So since this one's brand new and I've never had it before, I was planning on doing it. And I'll make my decision if I'm going to do the beers over again. Probably not, but if you want to look for those, because I don't think the recipe has changed on any of them as far as, you know, what I could see from looking at the bottles, that's probably why I'm not doing it. All right, so this is Oak Vanilla Porter, Sam Adams, and what do they say? Porter features vanilla and oak, hints of coffee, touch of sweetness. Okay, so we'll see what this is all about. All right, so nothing, my typical teku glass here. And let's check this bad boy out. All right. But I do always enjoy, that's why like on my channel, I don't sometimes reproduce different videos, because if the recipe is going to stay the same or it's not necessarily truly craft, it gets a little redundant. But anyway, let's take a look at this. All right, I didn't pour too aggressively, but so I only have about a quarter of an inch of head there. Nice crema though. We got kind of a medium to dark brown, but it is clear. I can kind of see a reddish hue at the bottom of the glass, and it looks pretty nice. Pretty clear, like typical porter-like. Let's take a sniff. Yeah, so I'm getting some chocolate, milk chocolate. There is vanilla. It's not overpowering. I thought it was going to be a little medicinal. I mean, maybe on the palate it will be a little more medicinal, but on the aromatics it's actually quite nice. There is a little oak, woodsy oak, earthy. Okay, but without a doubt, there is chocolate there, light roast, toffee, nutty, okay, but very pleasant. Okay, even when I keep going back or if I take a longer sniff, you kind of still get that kind of chocolate, vanilla character to it, but not over the top so far. As far as I've been having a lot of beers now recently around Christmas time that they start using certain additives and they use too much of a strong tincture and it's very medicinal. This, so far on the nose, it's okay, but we'll see when we taste it. Okay, I even get like, there's no cherries in this. It's not like Mad Elf or anything like that, but you get a little fruitiness, almost if you had like a cherry or a raspberry aromatic. But again, it's mainly coffee, light roast, chocolate, milk chocolate. I do get vanilla and oak in there, but it's not overpowering yet. But we'll take a taste of this. So swig, cheers, Prost. Wow. On the front end, I was getting the vanilla right away. Now as I'm getting the aftertaste, it's kind of more chocolate, oak, but not overpowering oak. It's not like you're gnawing on wood barrels. But without a doubt, there is vanilla, chocolate, oak, pretty nice, medium bodied, no alcoholic warmth. I'm not getting it right now. I probably have it served a little too cold right now for my liking. But even on the aftertaste, it's the chocolate and the roast and fades away a little bit to kind of like a nuttiness, like toasted nut roast, light roast. And again, as I sit here, I'm even getting more of like a toffee, like caramel, roasted nut type of flavor other than just strictly like the chocolate. But this is really nice. With a little bit of creaminess too, which I think is leading to the body. But I got to say, the vanilla, if there was vanilla additions and oak additions, again, I don't know, did they say, they say and oak. I don't know where they're getting the oak. I don't think they're I doubt with a brewery this big, even though Sam Adams is still technically craft, I doubt they're aging it in big oak barrels for a long period of time. Maybe they're adding the oak somehow, maybe in like a secondary or chips or things like that. But if they are, I have to look it up. Maybe they are doing. I could be completely wrong, but the oak and the vanilla is not overpowering, so it's nice. It's not as earthy and woodsy as, say, like your Bourbon County Stout with the whiskey barrels, or the bourbon barrels, excuse me. Or there was another stout I just had recently that were whiskey barrels. Very subtle, but you do get the vanilla. Some oak, by the way, when you age things in oak, a lot of times you can get vanilla character from the oak. Just depends on what the roast is and the toast of the wood barrel is before they put the beer in there. I gotta say, this is one of my better beers that I've had from, I should say, new beers from a essentially commercial brewery, Sam Adams. I mean, again, I know those of you that follow Sam Adams know they're still technically craft, but they're almost as big as Budweiser these days with their footprint and everything like that. But this is really nice porter. I would say it's probably like kind of an intro porter to people that want to get into barrel-aged porters or stouts or vanilla character, that it's not going to smack you in the face like some of the other beers that are in there, and the body's lighter than that. Like some of the Bourbon County is very full-bodied, lots of vanilla, lots of oak. And the vanilla, again, they're not adding vanilla in those beers. It's just coming from the character from the wood. And that this is a little bit lighter bodied. It still has some vanilla and oak, but it's not like smacking you in the face. And the body, again, is more kind of medium bodied than, say, a full bodied. Not a ton of creaminess here. But I got to say, overall flavor is pretty nice. And the carbonation kind of thins it out a little bit. Even the aftertaste, I think I get a little more vanilla and chocolate on the aftertaste. And again, I don't think they're using chocolate. I think they're just using chocolate malts and things like that. And, a good brewer will, manipulate the grist with the chocolate malts, the barleys, roasted barleys, and black patent malts and things like that, perfectly in crystal malts, to kind of create that illusion that you're having chocolate in the beer or coffee in the beer, kind of like Garrett Oliver does at Brooklyn Beer with their Brooklyn Stout. It's one of their dark chocolate stout or something like that they have. I don't remember why I don't remember the name off the top of my head, but this is quite nice. So anyway, guys, today's beer dissection was Sam Adams from the Beers for Cheers pack, which was new for me. Even though it may not be new for others, but that pack is largely similar beers. It's called their Sam Adams OVP, probably the acronym for Oaked Vanilla Porter. I got to grade-wise, I'm gonna give it an A minus. I'm gonna hold back just a little bit, but overall drinkability, I'm gonna say regular A. Other porters or oak aged or vanilla, maybe I'll bring it down to A minus, but I'm really not going to shortchange this beer, even though it's technically, commercial beer. All right, I know some of you guys stick your nose up at it, but I really got to say I'm enjoying it, and I would recommend this one out of the pack. And especially, I've never seen this in 6 or 12 packs. I was lucky. I think I got it in this compilation pack, but I would recommend it. All right, guys. So today's beer dissection, like I said, Sam Adams OVP Oak Vanilla Porter, really nice. If you're looking for kind of a economical porter, not over the top, with the body, the oak, the vanilla, like some of the other ones out there, like Bourbon County, Goose Island Bourbon County Stout, and other ones like that, or even the body of like even the North Coast Old Rasputin. Even though I recommend those beers, this is kind of an intro segue beer to it. For $20 or whatever I paid for the 12 pack, I think it's a nice addition to it. So anyway, guys, till the next beer dissection video, signing off from my Sam Adams beer here. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.